Morning, everybody. Hot mess, Momma. It's been a really rough week. Um, Sorry, I'm dumping the garbage from the living room into the kitchen garbage. It's been a really rough week. Everybody's been sick. My mother's health has not been well. Uh, I'll probably get into that another day. But also, it's been a long weekend because we had all of our practice exams this weekend for the dance kids, and they're looking awesome. They really are. That's the one joy and highlight for my life right now. You hear a lot of machines going on. I got the laundry going, the dishwasher's going. I'm hoping to get some gardening done. It's, I forgot to do last week's vlog, mostly because this last week we were all sick. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to hold the camera still. My dad got sick. Actually, no, my nephew got sick first. We're blaming him for this one. Then my dad got sick with a flu, and then my hubby got sick with a really bad flu. He got a bad fever, like 103. And then my brother got dizzy and then had stomach problems the next day. And then the day after that, I had like coughing fits and everything. And I've come to find out that basically I had a bad bronchitis because now I'm hacking everything back into my lungs. So we're all tired, very exhausted. My mother's health isn't too great. We've had to go appointment. My sister's stressed out and exhausted from that. In addition to my nephew has a birthday party coming up. It's like his first birthday party he's ever had because by the time he had enough friends, it was COVID, so you couldn't have parties. So this is like his first official birthday party that he gets to have with like friends and things. It's going to be cute and exciting. But this week, sorry, I'm holding my camera so I have to constantly adjust so my hand doesn't cramp. But this week, the kids have their dance exams. I'm very excited. I think they're all going to do well as long as they don't get nervous and don't let their nerves get the best of them. And then we get to just start working on end of the year show stuff, and I think that's super awesome and exciting. It's my favorite thing because we get to be 100% creative with it. Every year the dance school has a theme for their show, which I think is awesome, and each dance should correlate with the theme somehow. This year is What's in a Name. So I originally thought this was like all the dances had to be about Shakespeare stuff. That apparently was not the case. But so basically we'd associate with like an actual proper noun, like name. And we've come up with a lot of cool ideas. For instance, one of my favorites, this is actually a really cool idea, and I'm really glad the kids went for it, but I always had this idea of doing a hip-hop number to classical music, and that was actually the first thing that popped in my head when I originally thought it was a Shakespeare thing, was Prokofiev's Dance of the Night is like the most pompous fucking classical music you've ever heard. If you ever watched it in the ballet, it is the most pompous dance in the entire ballet. It's literally just walking while like looking like you got to stick up your butt. It's part of the masquerade, part of Romeo and Juliet. So it actually turns out it's perfect for hip hop because there's a lot of like cool moments of hitting exact beats and things like that. So the kids are doing a hip hop number to classical music. It's going to be Capulets versus the Montagues. It's going to be funny. They want to all die at the end, and I'm just like, okay, because that's what happens in Romeo and Juliet. They all die at the end, and they're going to dress like Renaissance poets. It's going to be fabulous. So that's how it fits into the What's in a Name theme. We're calling it the Capulets and Montagues, and the whole dance is about that. It's very fun. One of the other dances I'm excited about this year is my nephew. His jazz class is just him and one other girl. And it's we're doing Sherlock and Watson. So they're going to be Sherlock Holmes and Watson, and this is one I'm very excited about because these two, they're very similar personalities. So they're like the same person, two different genders. Is hilarious. And so I took the Game Is On theme from BBC's Sherlock and I cut it down so it fit into our 3 minute time frame. It's like 2 minutes and 43 seconds. And it's hilarious because I want the very proper, prim, proper Victorian Sherlock Watson aesthetic. You know, we got this kind of creepy, vibey music from BBC Sherlock's. But I showed that Monty Python's Ministry of Silly Walks. And I'm like, this is the aesthetic I want for everything that happens from your waist down. Just ridiculous legs and feet. Like, no pointed toes. I want flexed feet. You know, I want these jumps to be big and ridiculous bent knees. Like, I want this dance to be the comedy of all dances. And so I'm very excited about that because I think the two of them can really pull it off. Because they also mess with each other. Like, they tease each other a lot, so I think it's going to work out for them very well. I'm very excited about that one. And there's another great story. I don't mind sharing these ideas because they're great ideas. But there's another great story. I asked my son's jazz tap class, what do they think they would dance about? They gave me all sorts of weird ideas, astronauts, traveling country. But somebody, who was it? I think it was one of the girls. I think she yelled out, Amazon. I'm like, what? And all the girls were like, yeah, let's be Amazon Prime boxes. Like, it was this out of left field idea. And I'm like, no, that's the stupidest idea ever. You're not going to be Amazon Prime. No, 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 no. The following week, I proposed to them this flag country idea. And I asked them, is this something you guys might like? They're like, yeah, that sounds kind of cool. They said it's like, yeah, it's acceptable, but not too exciting. So I was like, crumbs. So then the same flock of girls were like, let's do Amazon Prime. Let's dress up like boxes. I'm like, no, this is the stupidest idea ever. And and then the next thing I said was like, I don't even know what song I would pick. And then it was like the heavens opened up. I was blessed with the Holy Spirit. I was completely enlightened. I knew exactly what song to pick. And so we've been now doing a dance about Amazon Prime to 500 Miles by the Proclaimers. And it's still like one of the stupidest ideas I ever heard, but it's working out really well. And the dance itself is actually quite cute. It's they're all delivery drivers and they're dancing with Amazon Prime boxes. Everybody brought in their own box to use. So we have boxes of different sizes and everything. It's working out way better than I ever gave it credit for. So when kids come up with crazy ideas, like way out there, don't dismiss it right away because you never know how it's going to turn out. You know, it's always awesome to ask the kids, what do you guys think? What's your idea? And then trying to incorporate all the ideas together. So everybody, they all feel heard. They all feel, acknowledged. And then when they dance, they are 10 times more into it. So that's been the happy part of my life right now is actually work. Home is just very, very stressful right now regarding everybody's health and, trying to make sure that the house stays in order and things like that. So I do have a bit more things to do during the day, but that's because my mom's at a point right now where we don't want her doing it. We want her to lay down and rest. So in order to get her to not do it, we have to beat her to the punch and do it ourselves. So while she's at the doctor's office, I'm trying to get like 20,000 things done. But anyways, this is like my arbitrary 10-minute limit marker. So I'm going to go now. Please take it easy. Watch out for your health. Take your vitamins. Get out into that beautiful sunshine. It is gorgeous out today. Spend more time outside. Bye.